Okay, it's another week. This is week number 40 of weekly recap, which is kind of insane. So yeah, I've started this a little late. So not a little late, it is extremely late. It's past noon already. So yeah, um that sucks. But we're just gonna be doing probably artifacts. I feel like just farming some more artifacts.
Ad Astra,
So I think that'll be fun.
thank you for
If
completing today's
if
commission.
this sounds a little
Here is your
different, I switched up some recording stuff, so it might be a
Ad
little,
Astra.
you know, worse than normal, or it could be better than normal. I don't know which one it's gonna be. But I just made it so that I can record so that my microphone and game audio show up differently, so I can change the levels, change how loud each thing is individually, because I was doing them in the same recording, so they it if I couldn't make just the game quieter or just my mic quieter, right? I'd have to do both at the same time, and that sucks, and I didn't want to do that, so I switched it up. Yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna keep farming scroll. I've been wanting to farm. I don't know. I just want to farm scroll again. I like farming scroll, so it's just fun. Let's see. I've been playing a lot of random shit because I just don't know what to play. And I've been having trouble playing this game. Like, I originally was supposed to record over the weekend, and I just did it. So there's actually not a Monday video yet. I plan on just doing Abyss immediately after this and getting that out later today. Later than normal. Double crit. Let's go. But I don't know. I could just not. Like, I haven't decided yet. I don't know. I think it's just Genshin fatigue has really set in. I have been playing this game 5 days a week, every week for almost a year now. So I've just kind of, you know, maybe I'm just a little bored. Maybe I need to try doing something else. So I'm thinking maybe I will, but that'll be like a side thing. I also had the faint idea of chopping out a video and only doing one video a week and weekly recap, just because I don't know. Maybe it's also extremely hard to come up with things to do in this game when there's not an update, right? Because that's just the nature of how Genshin is structured. Like, it's very hard to do something, especially when you don't talk about new characters very often, when you don't um do other things, right? Like, I can't do hard version of Siege and Onslaught, so I can't really do that, because like menacing, for me, Siege and Onslaught, menacing is way too hard, but then hard is way too easy. So it's like I'm right in the middle of not being able to do the hard version of the harder version of the content, but I can breeze through the content that I care about, which is the one that gives Prima Gems. So I don't really need to talk about that. Abyss is the one thing that I still like to do, because I just like to play Abyss. I don't know. There's just something about Spiral Abyss that will never get old. Um, so that'll be I don't know. I'm gonna be thinking though, but I do think Genshin fatigue is starting to set in. Hopefully, I think it'll get. I don't know. I really don't know why. I think it's just how it is to play a game for. Oh, I don't have any more resin, do I? Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Can I just teleport out of here? I can't. I just don't know why I'm feeling like this, so we'll see. I might do. I think that the best thing to do would be to just filter in some other games. Not focus solely on Genshin, but I don't know what I would do in that case, right? Like, oh, we're done. Cool. And Flower Feather Clan is done, and that means we have the wings. Oh my god, we're so back. The main section of Natland Reputation is done. Obviously, I'm still gonna do Collective of Plenty, but we have the wings, which is all that's important. So let's see how this looks on this person, because like previously we're using these, but like that kind of fits too. I don't know. I do think the leeway ones are just like perfect, but I gotta wear those. And then there is, I want to check Escoffier, because like Escoffier is the one that I think, yeah, I think that matches Escoffier pretty well. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. I think those are the only two that I know that I wanted to put it on. I don't really think there's anybody, maybe this one, but I do like having the purple here because it matches her. Yeah, I think I prefer the purple, to be honest. I think the purple is just better for that. I don't know. I don't think there's very many. Maybe her. Oh, wrong button. I forgot that she's not 90. Like, yeah, I think the red probably fits her better. I have her on this because it matches her hat, but I think we'll go with that for now. Reputation. Here we go. Go with that, and then we just do bounties. Man, that's cool though. It's nice to have all the available gliders, like all the gliders that don't take freaking side stuff. Like I don't have to do a collaboration or something for them. Obviously, I have a couple of those, but it's only like the Xbox One. I think is the only one that I have, just because everybody got that if you played during 5.0 or 5.1, whenever the thing came out. Let's see. It won't look right. That's fine. Yep.
Take a deep breath and grit your teeth. Rise with the sun.
Stop right there. Hands where I can see them. Control breathing. On my mark.
Wrath from the sky.
Headbutt. It's justice o'clock. Yeah. Yeah. Look out below.
We'll just do this.
Smash down.
Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do
Down.
Drop your weapons.
Stronger.
without reputation. Like that's gonna be a weird time whenever I get to the point of not having any reputation to do. But it will be extremely fun as well, because then I don't have to worry about it, you know? Reputation is one of those things where like I enjoy it, but it's got so many different variations that it's hard to enjoy just reputation as a whole, because like the older reputation system is not very good. So just the new
Let's finish this fast. Light it up. Final warning. Justice.
so the newer, like I do truly think that Natlan's reputation system is probably the best that there is, right?
Look out below.
I think that it is the most consistently fun reputation system, just because like you just accept all the bounties at once, you turn everything in one place, you don't have to walk around the map and waste time. Like you don't have to go visit each individual person to deliver them their specific thing. You just do it all right in the menu, so you don't have to just wander around for no reason and talk to NPCs you would never talk to otherwise. But I do think that there's also merit in doing that.
You asked for it. Stronger. On my
Oh, this is the guy that heals, isn't it?
justice o'clock. Yeah. Headbutt. Hero incoming. Hands weapons. Let's
Just do this.
From the sky.
Heads up. Hero incoming.
There we go. Nice. And that's the reputation done. We go back to Collective of Plenty. So obviously I hope that the next, obviously I think 6.0 should bring a new reputation system. I don't see why it wouldn't, but obviously I hope that it does that soon. So we'll be done next week. That's 360 plus 8, 16, 24. 360 plus 240 is 600. Yep, we'll be done next week with reputation, just period, which is insane. So we'll actually be done with reputation before the reputation turnovers. All right, I have all these. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. Obviously I'm still gonna be doing Reputation during weekly recap until then, which is just next week. But I don't know. That's very cool. It's very nice to have the all the gliders now. I remember I started doing Reputation around the time when I started making videos. I think it was a couple, like when I got started getting back into Genshin, I started grinding Reputation out, and I had to start from Mondstadt. Like I literally had to do all of the nations, so I did all of the Reputation in about a year, which, or all the I got all the gliders in about a year. Obviously, we still have next week, but that should be done. We should be done next week if my math was right. I don't know if it was right or not, but that's very cool. That's a pretty big milestone. Um, that's really cool. Obviously, if I make another account, I think I don't know if I'm gonna grind all the Reputation out in the order that I did this time. I just did it in release order because like that's how I like to do things. But I think next time I'd pick my favorites. So I'd probably do Leeway. I'd probably do Leeway, Inazuma, and Fontaine first before anything else. Just because of how I prefer those Reputation. I prefer those wings to the other ones. Like Bondstats are cool, but they're very niche in their use cases. Like they only really work with Varesa and a couple other characters, but I don't know, it's very cool. Anyway, that's Monday for weekly recap. I will see you Tuesday for more artifact farming. Yay. Okay, it is Tuesday now. We're doing the same general thing, I guess. Just artifacts. I don't know. I've been loving the artifact grind recently. Especially after that shit show that was the Oceanid farming. I hate that thing so much. But back to artifacts. I don't know. I just want to do artifacts pretty much. Cause yeah, I've been replaying Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is, you know, Lara Croft Tomb Raider. It's actually the second game in the modern trilogy, but I don't really like the first game. It used to be my favorite, but I've grown. I just haven't liked it as much as I just can't deny that I like the snowy setting of Rise of the Tomb Raider more than Random Island. And that's why I like Rise more than Shadow of the Tomb Raider as well, because Shadow of the Tomb Raider is set in a jungle, which is like, it's a jungle, right? It's not that interesting to look at, whereas the Rise of the Tomb Raider is set in like Siberia in the mountains, so it is very snowy and everything, and I just prefer that setting more than anything really. So I think that that's why I just gravitate towards Rise.
Stronger. Start the clock. Pyroclastic surge. Here we coming.
All right, I completely forgot that we finished the well, we didn't finish Reputation, but we got the glider yesterday. That was awesome. I don't know, I might not upload any normal video aside from weekly recap. I don't know. I'm just feeling weird this week. Like I don't want to play the game very much, you know? Like weekly recap is one of those things that I really enjoy weekly recap because it's just the normal things that I would do day by day, but I just recorded and yapped about things that I would never talk about otherwise, right? And it is nice. I tell you this, if I was not recording for weekly recap, I would not be playing this game anymore, because I'm one of those people who can't play a game for that long because I just get bored of it, and I just, you know, end up gravitating off to something else. But since I've been doing weekly recap, I haven't done that with Genshin, right? I at least come back every day.
Drop your weapons. You asked for it. Quick as a
So if I'm glad to keep doing weekly recap, but I don't know, like normal videos, I just think Genshin hasn't had any major updates or like anything major that has been interesting, right? Like I think it's also a little bit of a, you know, we recently just got Sitlolly, who was the final character that I wanted to save up for, and like now I don't know who I'm going to be saving for to pull. Like, so the question is like,
right there. Hands right.
why spend a lot of time grinding primos if I'm not gonna,
Blazing sun.
you know, if I don't have a plan to pull anybody, right? Because Sitlolly was the last one that I had plans on pulling specifically for her, and now I just am saving for some point in the future when somebody interesting releases or something, right? That's okay. Let's see, we're done. But yeah, that took 3 minutes because I'd have to, I didn't have to do reputation. That's just how it is. Anyway, that's Tuesday. I will see you Wednesday. Goodbye. It is now Wednesday. I think it's Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I had to make sure it was Wednesday. And we're back. I actually have 5 present today. Just because things. But yeah. It's Wednesday. We're gonna keep on doing artifacts because why not? I believe the banners are out now. Yep. Chaska Mulani, not too terrible. Not bad at all. I think the 4 stars like are pretty good, but I do think Aoife's kind of meh, especially with Chaska. Like those two completely like are the same type of character. You both want to be on field with them, so that doesn't really make sense. And then obviously these two are really good. So, but it's fine. Also, yeah, but it's fine. New character banners, which is good. You love to see it. It just means we're finally in the end game of 5 point whatever we're in. I don't remember.
Thank you for
8, 9. I don't think it's a 9. I don't think they go to 5.9, but 5.8 maybe. I don't remember. Dude, it's been so long. I have not kept up with what batch it is. I could easily find out, but I just haven't. So new events, obviously. Oh, it's just the test runs. Okay, I thought it'd be something different, but it's not. It's just the test runs, which is fine. Yeah. All right, I'm not gonna worry about those then. I thought that it'd be like a new actual event, but I guess not. What is this? Mail. Oh, Farazan. Okay. Yeah, boss drops for that. That's cool. Let's see. I finished replaying Rise of the Tomb Raider, which, if you don't know, is the second of the modern Tomb Raider trilogy. It is my favorite one as well. That was fun. Now I'm replaying Shadow of the Tomb Raider. The only reason I just didn't want to replay the first game. I don't know. I don't really like the first game. I think it's probably the weakest of the 3. But so I'm just playing the other 2. But I used to think Shadow of the Tomb Raider was terrible, but it's not. I don't know how I thought that Shadow of the Tomb Raider was the worst one, but it's literally just not. It is so good. I think it's just because I just don't like the jungle setting as much as I like the snowy mountains of Rise of the Tomb Raider. But like Tomb Raider 2013, the first one, was set on just bog standard island, and it was just kind of uninteresting. So Shadow of the Tomb Raider is very good. I really hope we get more Tomb Raider games, because I think that Lara Croft is a very good character, and Tomb Raider is such a good story. Like, it is. I would not be surprised if people just say Lara Croft is just, female Nathan Drake or Indiana Jones or whatever, but I think she's her own character. She stands pretty well. She's a pretty good character. I very much enjoy her. So yeah, obviously I hope we get more of them. I do have planned to play the original trilogy at some point, like the original, like the old PlayStation games, but I just have not done that. I don't know. Let's see. Silksong, that's important. Hollow Knight Silksong. Team Cherry, the developers of Hollow Knight and its sequel Silksong that is yet to come out, there's a YouTube video on their channel. Like, they're premiering a video to a special announcement tomorrow, and oh my god, is that awesome, because we have been waiting for Hollow Knight for, let's see, Hollow Knight Silksong probably announced in 2020, 2021, so it's been like 4 or 5 years, and we have had like no information. As you can see, oh, I can't open. I was gonna open my tab, but you can't. I'll do it later. Well, like, I love Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is one of my favorite games of all time. I've loved it so much I've done a video on the channel about it. So there's one Hollow Knight video on this channel, but as you can see, Silksong 2025, it's gonna happen. I'm so freaking excited. We're finally getting news, and it is I hate to say it, but it's like I thought, because Silksong is being featured in Gamescom in Australia. I think it's in Australia, but they're being featured at some gaming convention somewhere this, September, August, September, right? Um, they need to get, and they're not going to make a new. They said they weren't going to make a new demo version of Silksong just for this event. So the most likely thing is they're going to try to finish it before the event, so that you play like a you're going to play like a pre-launch build with probably some limitations set in place, and then hopefully the game gets announced the end of the year. Like, that'd be awesome if it was announced towards the end, but it probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't actually launch until early next year, if it, if they're not going to be done before the year is up. But whatever. I don't know, I'm just a huge Hollow Knight fan. So anyway, that is weekly recap Wednesday. I will see you Thursday. Hollow Knight Silksong is real. The release trailer just dropped today, and September 4th. So in literally 2 weeks from the day of recording, and the video, when this video goes out, it'll be 13 days. Oh my god, I cannot believe that it is actually happening. Anyway, it's Thursday. That's like the best news I've had in a long time. Because if you don't know this, Hollow Knight is one of my favorite games of all time, and now the sequel has finally been actually announced, like officially. Sadly, it's still not like on it's still not on Steam yet. Oh, there is a new, I don't know what that is. It's a new quest though, new event. I think it's a picture taking event, judging from what I saw earlier. But yeah, Hollow Knight Silksong is finally real, and we're actually gonna be able to play it. Oh my god, it is. I put Hollow Knight Silksong on my wish list in 2021. It is now 2025. Like, it's been a long time coming, and so whenever that comes out, hopefully I'll have time. I don't know. I should. Like, I don't know, a lot of stuff's happening right around that time, which sucks, but hopefully I'll have the ability to stream it. I'd really like to. I could also not stream it and do videos, but I don't know, I think I'd rather stream it. The only problem that I have with streaming a game, especially a game that takes a long time, is that, like, I can't just play it whenever. I have to stream it. So realistically, I should just play it, maybe record it instead, because then I could play whenever I wanted and still, not have to worry about it. I don't know, I'll decide. But I definitely want to do something with Hollow Knight Silksong, mainly because Hollow Knight is one of my favorite games of all time, and yeah, it is insane that it's actually finally here. Oh man. No, my artifacts, how dare you? Am I really that maxed out? Yeah, I actually have 4 artifacts over the limit. Yeah, I'm just gonna go by characters, and hold on, I'm just gonna go by characters and who doesn't have max level artifacts. Okay, she doesn't. I'll just use artifacts to level her artifacts, Hold please, I'll just skip through this. Okay, we should be good. I gotta remember to cut that out. I don't know, I just leveled a bunch of artifacts up. That's pretty much all I did. I leveled Yontan's and Farina's things up just to do it. I think we should be, yeah, we're good. I dropped 600 artifacts, and they were all blue, is what's funny. They were all like gray and blue, and I did not use a single purple or gold artifact. I just used all the other ones. I forgot what I was talking about. I'm probably Silksong. I don't know. It's very cool. I watched the trailer. Go watch the trailer. If you've never played Hollow Knight, highly recommend it. Hollow Knight is one of my favorite games of all time. But yeah. Anyway, I've been replaying Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I don't know. I just have. I enjoy that game.
Light it up.
I think I'm close to finishing it, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to.
Light up the blazing sun. Headbutt. Kapow. Charge.
There we go. And I just haven't been playing this game, especially. I've only been really recording, nothing else. There we go. Done. I gotta remember to cut out the artifact spending. Um, really just says that I need to go through artifacts more often. That's all that says to me. Oh, here we go. Okay, well, that's Thursday. I will see you Friday. Sucks on 2025. Okay, it is Friday, end of the week. You know how it is. I thought I was gonna do weekly bosses, but I don't want to. I really don't. So we're just gonna keep doing artifacts. I was sitting here waiting for my resin to cap while editing the other parts of the weekly recap because I forgot to do it yesterday. So I was just waiting for it to cap. So yeah. Anyway. Hollow Knight Silk Song, still the main thing on my mind. Of course it is. We're getting so close to it's September 4th, a little over 2 weeks. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I've been kind of just chilling. Obviously, I haven't done anything in this game. I played a bunch of random stuff. I'm trying to find something to stick that'll stick, but I just have not found anything. I don't know why, man. I really don't know. I've not found a game that I can just get addicted to. So my TikTok for you page is completely full of Hollow Knight stuff, just because I mean that's what I'm most excited for. So I've been, commenting on a lot of things, and everything, and interacting with a bunch of Silk Song stuff. So of course that's just what it's become now. It's just hilarious. I'm obviously gonna be super excited. I'm gonna stay super excited. The Hollow Knight, the Silk Song Steam page finally updated to show the release date. Still don't have a price. I'm gonna say is gonna be in the ballpark anywhere from 25 to 50. Like I think that'd be what I think that's what I'd guess Silk Song would end up being. Hollow Knight 1 is $15. I don't know how much Hollow Knight 1 was on release and if it's permanently got a price increase, but it is $15. And yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if Silk Song was a little more expensive considering how long it took them to make, and considering they didn't do pre-orders. Like you haven't been able to pre-order it yet. So I wouldn't be surprised if Silk Song was a little more expensive than Hollow Knight, but I hope it's not a modern AAA price tag. Like I hope it's not $60 or $70. It's I saw the trailer for COD Black Ops 7. It looks not great. To be completely honest, I saw it like one night. I was just watching YouTube and I saw the thing and I was like, this looks pretty interesting. And then I saw that it was just, but the more I watched it, the more I was like, why does this look so familiar? And it's just because it's COD. Like I was like, that comes from me not playing. I'm the only COD that I've ever played that has a supernatural aspect to it is Black Ops 6. Like all the other CODs that I've played, which is a whopping 3 of them, always are more realistic than supernatural, right? Like I've played World at War, I've played Modern Warfare 2019 and Modern Warfare 2 2022. That's it. That's the only CODs that I've played. So whenever I see COD be supernatural, it looks interesting to me because I've never experienced that except for Black Ops 6. And I liked Black Ops 6's story. I thought it was okay. Like it wasn't anything amazing, but it was perfectly acceptable. So I think that's why I was a little more interested in it. But I know that a lot of people, a lot of COD players especially, like there are so many CODs that have the weird aspect to it. So yeah, And apparently Battlefield 6 is looking out to be really good, which is cool. Hopefully Battlefield can make a comeback, of course. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the week. Anyway, I'll see you next week. I'm not gonna promise normal videos next week. I don't know. I really don't. At least weekly recap will happen. I don't know what we're gonna do, but it'll happen. So I'll see you then. Goodbye. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Play Hollow Knight.